Welcome to exercise of the week, and I'm actually going to kneel down on this just because I've got ridiculously long arms, and I'll need to put the camera outside if I if I want you to see everything. So I'm actually going to do this on my knees. You can do this in a chair, you can do this standing, kneeling, seated, anything like that. I'm going to use a band, but if you haven't got a band, then don't worry about it. This is quite a loose one. If you got, I want to use the term fantastic shoulder mobility. Some people use sticks, but just the nature of the clients that we work with in the studio, they all tend to be 60s, 70s, coming on to 80s now. And we just want to move, we don't want to hurt people. So these bands are quite nice because they are really, I call them token gesture bands. They're not really that strong. So we'll start by having the band quite wide, so quite loose. Now, if you haven't got a band, you're just going to work without a band and do exactly the same thing. You're just going to pretend you have a band. So start with it loose until you know how tight or tight it isn't. So we're going to take the hands up to the ceiling. Now, I don't want to get fixated on, are your shoulders down or are they up? This is just a little warm up to start with. So once your hands come back, you can take them down the back. Okay. And then you'll bring the hands back up and then back to the front. So what you're trying to avoid is ducking. Anyone duck when they drive under a tunnel? So when the hands come up, you're trying not to drop the head back. Okay? So body's nice and tall. Think of the only thing that is moving is your arm bones. So the arms go up and then take it down. So you might need to stretch that band open to help you. That's why you don't really want a strong band, otherwise you can just about move it. So we'll take it up and take it back. Now, the other thing you're trying to avoid with this, and I'll exaggerate it, is bending the elbows. So you don't want to do this kind of thing, okay? Because then you lose the whole movement that we were actually trying to get into the shoulder. So if you find that that's happening, take the arms wider then, okay? It just means that there's not that much range in the shoulder. Or maybe you're cold, or maybe you've had an injury. Frozen shoulder. This is fantastic to do if you've had frozen shoulder and you've had an injection and you've got no pain. This is the point when you really want to get that joint moving. So now let's start to just refine the technique a little bit. So again, this is quite good if you can do it in front of a mirror. Notice the top part of the shoulders. I'm going to exaggerate what generally happens with most people. As they start to lift the hands, they'll lift the shoulders first, and then you can see how the shoulders is right up around my neck, and then they come down. So they'll start to lift. So that is called faulty muscle recruitment. These shouldn't kick in until later on. Okay, so what you want to do, as you start to float the hands up, pull the shoulder blades down. So really try and get those shoulder blades into your back pockets. So now when you see my arms come up, you can see they're not over there, they're over there. And then pull it back and down. And then as our hands come up, I'm thinking of pull the shoulder blades into my back pockets. Shoulder blades are down, so there's space between my ears and my arms. I'm not up in that position. And then bring it down. So let's just do a few more. Now, if you find, actually, maybe you've got a bit more space or you're a bit warmer or a bit more mobile, then by all means, make your band a little bit tighter. So I'm going to do a few without the band, just for those that don't have one. So we take the arms up, drop the shoulders down the back, and then bring the arms up and out. And then we bring the arms back up, drop the shoulders down the back, hands come back up and down. Let's just do one more. Hands come up, pull the shoulder blades down, 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 down. So just relaxing those shoulders and then take the arms back. Oh, these are actually harder, I think. You've got to use your muscles rather than the band do some of the work. And then bring the hands up, pull the shoulder blades down, 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 down. And then relax your arms down. And that, I don't know what they're called, up and overs, give it a name. Like I said, so you want something that's stretchy so that you can't pull it open at the last bit, or don't use a band. Like I said, these yellow ones that I've got, they're very flexible, and it depends on the brand of the bands as well. Like some brands, the yellow band might be a hard one, so you just want a loose, like I think they call them beginners. And that is, stand up now, that is your up and overs. So take care.